Well, hello there. My name is Andy and this is Chess Please. You're very welcome. Today we're going to be playing through a puzzle rush on chess.com. Feel free to play along at home, see how you'd get on, and we'll see how far we can get. All aboard! So here we go. It is been a while since our last puzzle rush, or puzzles and chill, as it were. Kind of stopped playing these puzzles, and my chess started to deprecate as a result. So this is as much for me as it is for you. So no pressure. But we're just gonna crack in again a survival mode. The first the first 10. The first 5 are kind of gimmies. And then after that, you get the noodle out. This one to kick us off, I think that's going to be mate in 1. King can't go here or here. That's all she wrote. 1 and done. Nice. This one is a race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're good to go here. Green lights. You are cleared for entry. An entry is granted. Next up, black to move. Again, just keeping an eye on the top right hand corner of who we're going to be playing as. We're also going to be playing up the board all the time, like that. A crazy, weird diagonal like that. And let's see what we have here. I think, again, back rank mate. King. Blocked in there. So, nothing doing. Same again here, I think. Sometimes in these early ones they look like back rank mate, and then I just do it and then you lose a life early doors. So this again, if you're looking for forks in your games, one thing that you want to be conscious of is when it's your go and your next move is going to be a fork, the forked pieces and your knight all need to be on the same colour. So here we see the king, the queen and our knight on dark squares, meaning that a fork might be possible. That's the first thing that I would check to cover off. And in this case, a fork is possible here. And we get the queen for free, and we would go on to win that game. So here we have another fork again. Knight on a white square, rook on a white square, king on a light square. And what I'm also conscious of in this one is our rook is under attack here. So what's best way to do that? Actually, I think that's okay, because what's going to happen is check and fork. King goes any number of places. Then we take here, and then if knight takes here, we just take back with our knight. Just as we drew it up. 6 on the bounce. They get harder, but you have to beat what's in front of you first and foremost. Okay, so in this one I find it hard to see past. Oh yeah, that's what it is. So this square just immediately lights up as an absolute beautiful one for a knight anyway. Backwards pawn here. The bishop that would defend this can't really get back easily, would have to come back way here. Yeah, also comes with check. So it's going to be check here, and then we have our queen to follow it up and win the cup. 7 on the bounce. Very common mating pattern, one that I often missed in my games here. When you have the king in like a kind of a standard castled position like this, and the rook has fled, or maybe there's one rook here. But crucially, no rook there or no piece there. What you can do is, with the queen backed up with the rook, you can get that king into his little cubby hole, and now we can sacrifice this queen, knowing that we've created a back rank threat, and capitalize there. Going well so far. Going well. Again, these are the opening salvos, so plenty of room for us to throw this one away, but feeling good about this. This one again, we see a open line to the king. this can block, but only one at a time. Again, they're struggling for tempo. If you want to check out my latest video on that topic. Card maybe here. We'll see if I can figure out how to do that. But yeah, I think either way we're going to win that bishop. Yeah. Okay. 9 on the bounce. Okay. I think, if I'm not mistaken, just this can't get blocked. Excuse me. Who knows if we'll leave that sneeze in? Hope no one is allergic to sneezes. Okay, our next move. Yeah, so I think here, king can't go here because of the bish. And no other block around. Yeah, great. Okay, 10. Ben 10. It's a TV show I didn't really watch, if I'm honest. But I heard good things. It had a cool watch. Right, so this one. I see this, which is check. King will either come. Okay, yeah. So this will be check on the king. King can't go here because of this knight. So king will either come here or here, and then again. Well, let's just see how this shakes down. And again, looking for forking opportunities. Our knight is on a light square, so our peepers should immediately check what of their pieces in the vicinity are on light squares as well. We see that the rook and the king are also on light squares. Do we have access to a square that can fork them? We do indeed. So that was a trick I learned kind of through doing these puzzles actually, but it has stood me in great stead in games. Knights are tricky pieces to get a hold of in terms of like what they can do. Like bishops, rooks, queens all move in a way that's very easy to process, just like diagonals, straights, backwards, wherever, side to side. But knights, like, you don't have a set pattern. It's like the 7 times tables, you know, like for 2s and 3s and 9s and everything else, there's rules for your multiplication tables. But for 7s, you just sort of gotta know them, and I feel like that way kind of for knights, you just sort of, you gotta get a sense of them. But that color complex thing does definitely help. Okay, 12 and Melvin. Okay, so this one is the theme of discovered check. And now we have to realize how best to use this check. So could pick up this knight for free, which is fine, but actually probably more effective. Again, going back to the concept of tempo, and they'll have a check to deal with before they need to do anything. This is why discovered checks are so powerful, is in most cases, as long as you aren't like really easily taken, or depending on what defensive resources the opponent has available, discover check kind of gives you a free move with the piece that you get out of the way. So in this case, it's this rook that has a free move, and this is where we can put it to do most damage, I think, and then we just take that rook for free. Okay, next one. 13, unlucky for some. White to move, scant enough resources, but I think, so see this first, king has to come here, then bishop here will mean king has to come here, and thereafter I'm not 100% sure, if I'm honest. So rook in there, king up here, bishop here, maybe, I think, which means king has to come here. If we dunk back here, maybe let's start with the rook move. Let's see if it clarifies from there. Okay, very scary stuff. Very, very scary stuff indeed. I don't think there's anything really better than bishop moves here. Bishop there, king has to come here. Oh, is this mate? Can't go there anymore. Can't go here, here. We'll go here and then we do this. Yeah. Okay, so you tease the king forward into our territory and then the king and pawns are there to mop up. Again, very common sort of end game tactic there. Just to try to get your kings into a sea of your pawns or a block of your pawns, backed up by your own king, can become mate really, really quickly. Alright, so this one we are winning the race in terms of 1, 2, and they've got 40 million moves before they can promote. I think it's probably going to be king up, if I'm honest. That seems like it makes the most sense to me. It just keeps the rook out of this square. Yeah, I feel like it's king up. We're playing as black. This is lunacy, what I'm thinking. Okay, we're playing as black, so yeah, we're going this way. Scratch everything I just said. So they're playing this way, which means that our rook can come here. King will have to move here or here. I'll probably take this rook just to, again, I think it's this. I do want to take this rook. So, well, I definitely want to take this rook, actually, because I don't want to get mine taken. And now you're thinking, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, we'll get there at the same time. Well, we'll actually get there slightly first. Neither comes with check. But this one comes with the takingness. I didn't quite get there, but I figured once we got queen with the initiative, it was our go with the queen first and there was no checks, we could figure it out. But I'd be lying if I said I had that all sussed. Okay, so again we're white to move. White to move, and we're going up the board here. White to move. Okay, now they're starting to get a bit thinky. Actually, are they? So if we go there, check, can't go here, can't go there, can't go there because of this, can't go there because of this. Okay, white to move before I start getting my hopes up about being the other colour complex. Alright, so this one is a pretty devastating one early on. We see the queen's in a bit of a standoff here. And again, if we take there, we'll force the king onto this square, and once again we see a knight in the vicinity on a dark square. King will then be on a dark square, and so will this rook back here, which is completely hemmed in. So we'll just take that for free. No mate threats there, no. Right. Okay, 17. 17 not out. This bishop looks like he's got nowhere to go. Hemmed in here, hemmed in here. Okay, I think we want to take now. yes, this comes with check, but if we decide to deal with that first, this bishop now has a really nice escape. Even there as well will be fine. So I'm going to take the bishop first, just take the check on the chin, and take there. Okay, I feel like this is going to be a bit of a 1-2 punch here. So one in here, king up here, queen here, pawn here, queen here, mate. Yeah, just sort of a bit of a pincer attack on this little fortress here. Piece is not quite. Actually, why wouldn't queen come across here? If queen comes across here, then we can deflect the king with the rook, and we get their queen for our rook. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. So here, queen here, and you're thinking, okay, trade off and whatever. We'll play out this endgame, but their rook is way more active. No, we won't do that, because I don't want to. So we're going to deflect the king. So again, deflection, really important when you are attacking, is to move a defender away from a piece. And sometimes that comes in the case like this of a sacrifice. So this rook will sacrifice itself, and because it's the king has to take. It's mate otherwise. So king will have to take here. And now what you'll notice is the king has to leave that defensive square of the queen. We can take that for free. Okay, 19. Pour some out for our first ever PB on Puzzles and Chill, which was 19. So this is where we passed that landmark. Those first steps on the moon. Okay, so 3 lives. 3 lives could be a lot worse. It could be 3 lives worse, really. This one, what do we have here? So, in terms of attacks, this is check. One other rule of thumb with knights, I don't think this is going to be the theme of the puzzle. When your knight is one diagonal like this away from a piece, I know I mentioned earlier you want to look at the colour complexes. So you're thinking, okay, this queen is on the same colour as the knight, maybe there's a threat on here. If they're separated by one diagonal like that, it's a good thing to have in mind defensively. That knight is actually going to take 4 moves to be able to attack that queen on that square. Just the way they move in that kind of weird way, yeah, that knight is going to take way too long to attack this queen. 4 moves, so it would be like 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th move being the attacking move. So 3 moves before it can launch an attack, 4 moves before it can actually ever get to that square. Don't think that's what this puzzle is, so we will continue on. Trying to see, is there a queen trap here potentially with this? Queen goes here. Queen goes here. We take here. I'm really not sure on this one. Okay, what do we have on the board here? What are our attacking options? This bishop is pretty pinned, which is nice. That knight is annoying here. Okay, bit of a doozy. Maybe we'll speed up our thinking time in the playback here. Slash, I need to figure out how to do that in editing. So, anything of ours under attack? Not really. If I do this, okay, no. I think now we're in business here. So if I do this, queen will have to move somewhere. Here is fine. Anywhere over there is fine because it's going to leave defense of this bishop. If it comes here, we take with the queen, knight takes, and then we take the bishop with check. If it comes here, we take with a knight. Anywhere else, it's going to leave defense of that bishop, and we don't really. There's no real threats available for it. So I think it's this. This, it comes out here. Anything nasty there? Check anyway. 20. Okay. Right, so this one ferociously dangerous. Because of various mating threats. This knight is particularly sticky. We don't have time to just take here. I was thinking take here, and then if it takes back, this is mate. That isn't the case though. Because we don't have time. Because of this is mate on that. And if we move that rook, this is okay. I think it does need to just be checks all the way though. So let's start with that focus in mind. Okay. Okay. So I was thinking we do this. Rook takes, knight takes. Rook takes pawn, knight takes rook. And then I was like, this doesn't work because of this. So how do we make that work? Is we don't take with the rook, and we keep the pressure on this file by giving up this queen, who otherwise isn't involved in that attack. So queen sacrifice here. And now the key difference is when I come back here, this knight is pinned to the king. So this is mate. Absolute sickener if you got that against you as you were playing through. So, our next puzzle, number 21. What I see is a king in pretty good shape here. Actually, what I see is a knight in a bit of trouble here. Do I? So, if we look at this knight, very advanced, undefended. The squares it has available to it are this square, this square, this square, this square, and this square. That's the only places it can go. And we control all of these squares. The only one we don't control at the moment is this one. And we can get a bit of a 2-for-1 special. We can attack the knight and start to control the square with a move like this. And then the knight has nowhere to go. Okay, again, the concept of tempo. This is a good move, defensive move. Try to undermine this. This rook is hanging. If we take here, then the knight still won't have time to move away because this being under attack here, or another trade there with check. Although, is that so bad? Well, yeah, no, because then they'll be up a knight instead of or be up a rook instead of a knight if they don't take back right away. So, baba booey, and then baba booey. And then back rank was fine there because we had the bishop could tuck in right beside the king and would be fine. Alright, 22. Taylor Swift. Checks available to us. Both our knights on dark squares. Can we get the king onto a dark square? That's my question to you. If I get the king back here. Okay, so not so sure. If we do this, so that's what I'm seeing is quite active. It's not great though, is it? Alright, well, what do we have? Again, knights are tricky. Also maybe want to unlock the full power of that one. So that bishop move is the only check, so maybe it's not a check, maybe it's a threat. A threat on this rook might be the ticket. So why do I think this is the way? There, I mean maybe king takes here, but then we take there, so no, so they'll take back like that. And then we do this. King takes either of those. King takes either of those pieces. Dilly of a pickle. DOAPC. Actually, another thing I'm seeing is knight here gets itself out of trouble, wins a pawn, breaks down those defenses. If rook takes, which it can, then this would be a fork on the rook and the king there. If it doesn't take, we do this and then all kinds of trouble. Whew, okay. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Okay, alright. Get in. That was a tricky one. 23, we're definitely going to get into the tricky territoire. Getting up and around the 1300s, 1400s, we're still at the 1200s, so we should be able to crack these, but yeah, they'll start to ramp up pretty quickly here. Okay, so I think so all of these pieces might die. All of them are, there's just a net of dependencies here. And this is a very common situation you get into a game where there's like 4 or 5 pieces in an attack defense situation, and they're just like dominoes. Like one of them will fall and then this will be undefended, but then their piece will be undefended. So there's definitely ways, and sometimes you'll come out of these situations and you're like, whoa, how am I down a piece? We all just kept trading. And you'll just miscalculate and you'll forget that they took first or something like that. In this situation, so it's our move, and we've got, basically we want to take this rook because it's attacking too much stuff. And we have 2 options with how to take that. We can take it with the knight here, And what that will do is attack this knight. So then if bishop takes here, we take this knight. Bishop will take here, we take back. And then we'll have... oh, I don't know. This is so hard. We will have... okay. Take with knight. That's one rook for us. If they take with the bishop, that's one bishop for them. We take with the knight, that's a rook and a bishop for us. They take with the bishop, that's a rook and a bishop for them. And then we take there, and that's it. That's everything resolved. So I think this. So we get a rook, a bishop, and a knight for a bishop and a rook. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes you'll come out of those situations and be like, huh, I thought I won that one, but it turns out we're down 2 pawns or something like that. And yeah, chess is hard in summation. And on to the next bit of hardness to do with chess. It's like Sudoku, kind of. Just so many dependencies. Alright, I like a lot this move. We are being forked here, completely forked. Again, if you checked out our latest video on tempo, one way to get out of a fork is to grab the tempo back. And a check is a very good way to do that. So, check here, backed up by the bishop over here, which is fine. King can't just take. And actually, even more importantly, king has to go here. Which will give us another discovered check threat. King has to go there. Okay. I think we're gonna do this. Excuse me. So now we've another one of those beautiful things of a discovered check. And we have a free move with this rook, essentially. We can go here. Can't go here because then this is one way where it's not a free move with discovered check because the king is getting out of check and attacking that piece in one fell swoop. So you can't be completely profligate with those discovered check moves. You should have a reason for where you put your piece. And just thinking here of what the king can do afterwards. If we go here, king will have to come here. I think this is called a windmill, where you just keep getting these discovered checks. The king is sort of trapped. So I think here, and then I'll show you what happens next. I hope. Do this. Same again, king can't ever come here. And this discovery is still here. So now we do this. King would have to move back into that little corner. And we have another discovered check. But now instead of the pawn being there, we can move our rook right in front of their queen and win that with the rook. So it's a windmill, I think it's called a windmill, where you just sort of keep hammering home. You get their king in a position where they have to repeat going into that check, discovered check, and then your other piece can just fly across the board, taking pieces as it may, with complete control of the time, because there's nothing else they can do. Alright, next one, 25. Going well, going really well. 35 is our personal best. Which I'm very proud of, to be honest. This is tricky. This is hard. So, right then. Right, said Fred. We have 2 checks This is my favourite move. In this puzzle, not just in chess. This is my favourite move. Because of the wonderful things it does. Namely, it will force the king back in there, which is nice. But also, yeah, if king comes here, then our queen now here will defend a bishop skewer of the queen and king there. So we'll win the queen. But if king goes into the corner, what is our next move there? Because it is not that obvious. Ah! So king goes into the... If king goes into the corner, our queen will be here. Our queen can now go there. And if they come back here, now our bishop can come up here for the skewer. So it's this, then this, then this, and then that with check again. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Alright, 26 not out. I see a lot of potential in this move. This pawn can't take back. Because it is pinned by the bishop back here. So if we take, bishop will block. Take bishop will block. Yep. So what would we do then? What would we do then? Do we see the king queen back here, and this is a little claustrophobic for the king, so I think it's going to be takes here, bishop blocks, take again, king pretty much has to take, and then queen down here would let the king escape to here, and then queen here. That looks pretty good actually. Yeah. Alright, rook takes, queen in here, and I think here is mate. Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, here, or here, and it's checkmate. Yes, sir. Right, so now their king is in huge trouble. We got an absolutely beastly A file here, as well as some rockstar bishops attacking from a distance. How do we capitalize here without just giving away lots of material? We might need to give away some. Right, so initially I was thinking bishop in here, check. No great response to that for the lads, I think, because bishop in here, check, queen can take, and if queen takes is mate in one. Yep. Our king will also tuck in here, which gives us that lovely discovered attack malarkey again. And then I think this might be what to do there. This, and then I think here means discovered check. Queen can come and block, mate in one. King can tuck back here, and then that is also mate. Okay, so here, queen comes and blocks there, which I think is just a delay of the inevitable. Hoorah! Right, these are only going to get trickier. That's what they do, and we love them for it. So in this scenario, these pieces look pretty loose. This one too. Because of the wonderful things that he does. Right. So checks came there one, which is bishop there. Not bad actually, to be honest, but not immense. How about though? Wait a minute. What if we do knight here, an attack on the queen? Queen comes here, we take anywhere here really is bad news for the queen, so it definitely kicks the queen back. If it goes there, then it's defending the bishop, but also taking away a square for the bishop. Oh, losing the thread. Okay. So I do like that knight move. The queen attack, not check. Queen attack there. If the queen drops back here. Can we go there? And then it's a double attack again on the queen and bishop? Is it just a case of getting this knight in the game? I really hope so. Yeah, I think so. I think this will be enough. These pieces are both attacked. So queen will have to move really. They can't capture my knight, which is great. And then we can take the bishop with check. Just take the queen. Nice. Right, righty ho. Right-orino. So queen to be the queen take is hard to see past. But then this is also very annoying because this basically there's no time for the knight to get out of the way, or the rook to get out of the way, and it's a real mess. We just do this then? Yeah, I think we can. I think we can save this. This bishop, yeah, might get taken by the rook, and then we take, and then they make their queen. But the knight is doing great stuff there, and then they're in back rank trouble. That's 30. Getting flirty for 30, and we are only a few away from the record. Not to jinx things, of course, but maybe it'll happen. Right-orino. This knight is not going to check the king again. It's in that sort of weird, close but miles away. Well, it's not going to check the king where it is. Not going to be any gimmies here. Best move that I can see. I'll just clear some of these markers. Best move I can see is this. And then So let's check. King has to go here or here. This one is dreadful. This one's okay. Then we could do knight there. Oh, if we do knight there. No, that's not it really, is it? I do think it's queen here. But I wanna get this right. Queen here. King here. I can't see anything else happening. What about queen there? Can he do anything? They can block with the queen. Then we do knight there. Which is mate. Think so. Queen here. Queen here. Block with the bishop. Interesting. Very interesting actually, because that frees up there. That's a very good move. Now if knight here, king has to go here, and then here is mate. Yeah, this square's out of bounds. These guys aren't getting back in time. Yeah. Oh, tricky one. Tricky Richard Nicky. Right. Because of the wonderful things that he does. Why would it be anything but rook takes? Let's check. King up here. Then rook here, maybe? I think, just to sort of keep the initiative. I mean, I don't necessarily think this queen has enough time. But they could maybe, like, perpetual check. Okay, I definitely think it's rook there. Do I? Yeah, no, let's check. So. Basically what I want to do is avoid a draw here. And a draw can happen if your opponent can just perpetually check you. Not necessarily ever turn that into a mate, but if they always have ways in which they can get to you, then you're goosed. We can just promote here, but then I'm worried about the thing that I mentioned. So is this a perpetual? So the first check will be here, and then if we do this, they would just come back here, and if we do this, they come back here, and then we do this, and then they can do this forever. So, I think we need to... make this a little bit more forcing. But how would that be forcing? Promoting's grand, but that again, it leads to that sort of perpetual. I think it leads to a perpetual. This is what I'm thinking. Is check, and then king will come here, king will come here. I don't see what that changes. I think maybe we have to do that again. Then just yeah, I really don't see what that changes, to be honest. So we'll just promote. Is this a perpetual? Here. You go here. And then here. And then here. And then here. Maybe it's not a perpetual. Alright. Okay. Maybe here? We are in check. I think we go here, that gives them this, and then the situation we talked about. So I think here. Oh, yes! That was a tricky one. That was a tricky one. Make no mistake. And they're only going to be tricky from here on out. 32 was our best score for a long time. All kinds of everything. So we can close in on the king here. Could just take the rook. Take the rook is one way to do it. And then you're up an exchange. That's annoying. Yeah, why can't we just take the rook? I'm like, that maybe there's some mating thing with like this. Queen here. But again, it's just take the rook seems to be. Of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't take the rook. Are you dummy? You a dummy? No. We'll come back to that one. 1770. So now let's just, shall we? Right. This one. Take a Reno. Take a Reno. Take a Tron. Take City. Take Eno. Take a Bansko. You can't take. I think we just have enough here. Okay, 33. A lot easier than 32, if I'm honest. A lot easier. But who's gonna complain? Me. This guy right here. So. Crashing through here has to take, otherwise it's mate in one. Has to take. If they take, which they have to. Steamroll up in here, that's check. If they took back, cruise on in here. Any blocks that they have are of little consequence. So I think it's going to be Queen Saccatron. Queen Sack. Through the back door. Crash through. 34. One more. Oh, these endgame ones are feisty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 moves. Did I calculate that right? 4 moves. Our king is getting nowhere near there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. We just need to win this race. So I think it's actually, so if we do this, they just take, and then this guy's never getting home. So I think if we do this, 1, 2, 3, we're winning this race if they don't take. So they have to take, we'll take back. 2, 3, 4, promote, but we have first. So I think it's this, then this, and this. Oh, it was there. Ooh. Had to go on the outside. Had to go on the outside so the queen can come back and check the king and take their queen. Crumbly diddly dumptions. Oh, I love this game. And I hate it. Crumbly diddly dumptions. That is frustrating. That is really frustrating. We were right there. We just needed to think a teeny piece more. However, previous me, thanks for having a go. Future me, let's keep the pressure on here. This knight not going to attack the queen where she stands. So, perspective moves here as sort of breakdown over that last one, which is half the fun. Perspective moves. This is a check we can try, which forces the king here. Let's clear these lines. Look at that night line out there. So, with this check, IV wed. Oh, okay, thinking of something crazy risky, which doesn't work actually because of this bishop. Never mind, everybody. I was thinking of pushing the pawn here. This is a fork. If queen takes, we would come in here and that's mate. But that would require the computer to make a mistake, which doesn't happen. But it's all moved. Anyway, this f pawn is pinned by the bishop. Why doesn't that one work? Okay, well, let's work through that. This queen takes, then we do this, then king comes here, and we're out of firepower, I think. There is okay. Ooh. Really redlining the brain at the moment. It is complaining. Could get some engine failure here pretty soon. What about this? With this, king has to come here. Maybe we take this as a sign. King has to come there. Then this. King doesn't have to go there, but we'll explore this line anyway. If king comes here, queen here, other queen blocks, and then it's a knight fork there. So that works in our favor. And what we just need to do is close. Let's clear these lines, don't I? So that one works if the king goes there. Correct. Yeah, king can't go there, can't go there. Queen. I think that works. So clear all these. If this is also an option. And then follow that with this. Relative safety there after this. And push there, but takes. No. It's not bad, but it's not gonna be the one. So what did we explore this line? I don't know if we did explore this line. This line leaves the king to go here, which is a bit of a different complexion. Then back here with the king on this square. King, if he goes here, then oh. Really making me work for this one. And I'm just coming out of gas. Oh. So hard. What do you think at home? Maybe you've seen the answer already. I think we can discount this one because it does let them go here, and then if we go here, then they go here. Actually, if we go there, they just take. If we go here, then they go. Holy guacamole! This is so hard. Here, we figured out that it works this way because queen down here. The only square is queen to block. Knight comes in, takes the queen. That works. Why did this not work again? Because this did this, and then that blocks is fine. And then if we did this instead, back here is fine. Not that fine. Because of this. Then here. And it's fine again. It's way too much going on for my little pea brain. Down here, check. If queen blocks, we get the fork. Down here, check. If king dunks back here, we do this. And king can dunk back there. And it's completely fine. Maybe not. Nights are tricky, you know. And the days are even harder. A little chess humor there for you. You can take that one home. Holy guacamole. We're gonna fall just short, is what my mean brain thinks. We have the knight. I've been neglecting to include him in the attack because they're hard to factor in. They're very hard to factor in. Sorry, my brain has just been melted at this one. There's a way to do it. There is an answer.
Many hours later.
King goes here. Or there. No, not there. King probably goes here. If we push again, This is so complicated. Maybe it's not, although I think it is for a 35 puzzle. This is just at the limit of what my brain can do. I'm gonna edit this down, so I'm gonna take my time. I realize 20 minutes of just what am I doing isn't the best content, but I'm doing this for the chess. Let's take a sip of water. Let's get some fuel on board.
Many hours later.
Something coming here. Taste it. Nowhere else for the king to go with there. Then if we do this, there's still nowhere else for the king to go, which is nice. And queen block, then fork. Please let this be it. Yes! Get in! Come on, Ireland! Yes! Whew. I'm gonna cry. Okay. That was as much as this guy's brain can do. So, can we get one more? New Burdinal. That's actually just threading the line of a breakdown the whole time. Oh, great stuff. Now this one. Take there is quite forcing. Anything but if they don't take back, we just take the rook and we're laughing. So they will absolutely take back. Then we can do that. Knight is protected, and then we can win this knight. Please tell me that's it. That's just a guaranteed knight. If I'm doing my sums. Has to take. Great. Check here. King will have to move, but the knight is defended by this bishop. So even if the king moves here, we're all good. That knight moving there and bringing that check will discover an attack on this knight. No, because this pawn won't be here anymore. That pawn won't be there anymore. Wow. Crumbs, I thought we were getting away easy there. Anything to be said for taking first here? Nah, that's not really. I still don't hate this and then this, which is check, but maybe we'll just need to put the squeeze on a little more. This queen standoff means there's not a huge, like I can't go like here after because they'll just take. Takes, Severus takes. Knight in there, check. King. King might just bail though. King might just bail out here. There? No. Might just bail here or here. We don't have the attackers to capitalize on that. Right. Righty tidy. Now that I've learned to edit my videos, I'm going to allow myself this time to think. I don't know what queen taking first does for us, and our queen is always defended, so we're all gravy. This is forcing. Just because something's forcing doesn't mean it's good. I think in this case it does though. We have tied the record. Don't be thinking like that. Don't be thinking like that. Skadoosh. I know I'm only thinking of that move, but I get sort of obsessed. That is our only good check. That is our only check. Full stop. This is also forcing though, in a sense, but it's very much forcing. And if rook takes here, I don't think that gives us anything more. In fact, it gives them a nice open file in the event that this attack doesn't work out. Either of these knight moves are too slow. Going on a wing and a prayer, not a wing and a prayer. Alright, okay. We are partially through the maze here and looking for 36. 36 I believe is a perfect number in mathematical terms. With the king here, this check, that is our only check. I mean, we have this, but then after queen takes, knight takes, they've got the tempo. They can do whatever they like, and we are miles away. So I do feel like it's that. I don't think this could be considered because of this. But in the event of dipping back there, I'm not so sure what we've gained. I'm not seeing a lot of value in anything but this. So the king can come here, which would be great for us. King can come back there, which would be less great. Okay, one step closer to the golden Parthenon. Well, we were eyeing up this knight earlier on, and it's still loose. Like, if takes there, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes, they're fine. If queen here, which is the only other thing I can see, I mean either this and then there's this, or this and there's still that. This is still honestly our first contender. It's fine. It's fine. Is it? No, it's fine. What an outing though. 35. Was our best 36? I think our best is 36. I think we're one shy. That's okay. Let's find out where we went wrong. 2 of these were well within us. Let's play this puzzle. Oh, Jesus. I can't even remember what the fuck happened here. Queen there. Nope. Queen there. Ah, this is just mate. Okay, okay. That's nice. Didn't get that one. Oh, this one was a sickener. Baba booey, and then I took here. You need to be able to get back and give this king a check, which if you're here, you actually don't have any left. Is that true? Whatever. Oh no, it's because it has a direct line to this one. That's that one there. And then this absolute mammoth, this beast, which we did this, then we did this. Hint. Takes. Wow, that is a tricky puzzle. Where it can go? Nice. Oh, the bishop can come back and save itself. Bishop can come back and save itself. Would that I could go back and save myself from all that trouble. Next time we'll be stronger. Next time will be better. I really enjoyed that. It may seem like agony. It's a beautiful agony. It's the agony of a very good mental workout. That is going to be all from me today. I will trim out huge sections of that video where I was just like, it'll still be mostly that when you see it. If you did have a good time playing along, or even just drinking in some chess in general, really appreciate you sticking around. Consider hitting that subscribe button, liking the video, commenting on it. Really helps us get some chess out in front of more and more people. But other than that, thank you for being with me for this. I needed your support. And yeah, what a rush. What a puzzle rush. Thank you very much. Take care. This has been Chess Please.